Hey, just wanted to let you all know. This is the second part of last week's episode. It was a little too long, so hope you enjoy it.
Just relax and enjoy the podcast.
I wasn't gonna say eating dog. I was just looking for one. I couldn't think of any, and I thought of dog animal. Horse is one, but that's kind of normal. But I know. Ow! Ow!
You keep knowing ow.
I keep knowing ow. Ow is the topic of today, right alongside fear.
Exactly.
Fear and pain. Can we call this one fear and pain?
Oh, why not? Might as well. Fear and pain and suffering.
Fear and pain. Okay. Like horse. Like alligator. Frog is a bit more normal, but frog.
Frog is. They used to serve frog legs at Hibachi Buffet, New York grilled. I completely butchered that name, but there's only so many of those kind of places.
Yeah.
It's very, very good stuff. Was very good stuff. Anyway, totally. Frog legs are really just everything. Like I was saying, everything that's not one of those main 4 or 5 food groups or meat types is yes.
There's only 5 food groups.
Meat, and meat. See, that's what I was thinking. No, but anything that's not either beef, pork, duck, or chicken just immediately usually goes into the chicken category. You know, like if you ask somebody who's had alligator before, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's just like chicken, except extremely tough." Or snake was like chicken, except it was extremely bony, and there was less meat. It's like eating a lobster. You know, you have to work for all the meat, and even then, you're not even really sure if it's worth it. If you went somewhere that wasn't in America, or probably even in America.
That's how I feel about crab meat.
That's probably what I meant. Yeah, I totally meant crab meat, not lobster meat, because lobster has like it's probably equivalent, you know?
They're bigger, so you can kind of like just crack them in half and take it.
Exactly. But
even
crab
their arms. Crab is like you have to like beat it, suck it out, grab a straw.
And even then, you still don't get all the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, number 12, we already said fear of dogs. It's excessive, so it's just like if you've ever had a bad encounter with a dog, you'll probably get cynophobia. Just list that. Mesophobia, or miso? It looks like it'd be miso. Mesophobia is the fear of germs, as well as contaminated by germs. That one's not that bad. I mean, it's just the fear of germs. Like, nobody likes being dirty, I guess. Some people don't care, but nobody actively likes it.
All of these are derived from, like, normal. Like, honestly, any fear is.
Yeah.
But what makes them weird is how common.
Exactly. And the intensity.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who faints from germs is going to be looked at it in a whole weirder way than somebody who is just like, ew, germs.
Who is like, no, don't turn that light on.
Don't you touch it.
Them germy joogie boys are gonna come and get me.
Joogie boys?
Yeah.
What is a juvie boy?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's not a slur, I can tell you that. Well,
I'm
I
glad.
can tell you that. I don't know if it's a slur or not.
Oh. Lovely.
I have nothing else to say about the fear of germs. It's pretty normal.
Yeah, kind of standard. Astrophobia is also called, astrophobia is sometimes called by other names such as brontophobia, coronophobia, and penetrophobia.
Okay, this one makes sense.
In short, it's the fear of thunder as well as lightning, which can be debilitating during thunderstorms when it comes to the more serious cases. Here's the thing, animals have this, so I feel like nobody can really judge a human for having one of these when, like, a dog can cower in fear because of lightning. So if it's irrational for a human, it's irrational. If you're an animal lover and then you're going to judge people based on the fact that they're afraid of lightning, you should feel bad about yourself now because
if you didn't know what thunder and lightning was and it just happened, I would probably shit myself.
Same. I don't know if I go that far, but I'd be pretty freaked out, I think.
You just see like a giant flash, like, what was that? And you just hear a giant explosion.
I mean, if you think about it, lightning is just a natural grenade,
It's a natural flashbang.
Yeah, flashbang with fire.
It reminds me of that one video. Have you seen that? I don't know if it's like a Vine or a TikTok or something, but it's like the first person to see lightning.
I don't remember if I did see it, because I probably saw it a while ago.
Look it up. You should look it up. We can take a little tangent here. Look it up. I want you to see this video.
At 30 frames per second?
Yeah, the first person to see lightning. Nasty ass spider. Sorry.
Was it in real life, or?
No, it was on your screen.
Why did I not see the spider? I did not see a spider. I'm very afraid now.
Either I'm seeing things, or
I think you're just seeing things, maybe. That'd be great.
Crazy.
I really hope you're seeing things. I kind of want to gaslight you to make myself feel better, so we can just assume that you're seeing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing things, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not. Stop.
Have you been getting enough sleep last night? Or wait, yeah.
What is your question? What is that? What is this? What is that?
I don't know. This one is the penguin. I don't know what that first one was.
I can faintly hear him talking.
It's a camel, but I feel like. See, if you have scope, well, we haven't gotten to that one yet, so I can't say that.
Never trust anything with completely black eyes and can speak English.
Yes, that is a given. What are we looking for? What's
the first person to see lightning? Verified it.
Oh no, I usually mess these up. It's a reCAPTCHA for the listeners. Is that close enough? Okay. Videos. I don't want to log in. Can I just be a...
Yeah, I think you have to log in.
I don't want to log in, Cordell. Don't make me look.
On YouTube.
Okay.
It's definitely on YouTube. It was popular. That's not YouTube. I don't want it as a sound file.
We do not want it as a sound file.
I mean, as funny as that would be, they don't do this.
I cannot wait to get my new headset. I know it's really random. I felt the need to say that out loud. I bought a new headset so that way my mic wouldn't do this. What it's doing right now is being extra floppy.
Yeah.
Fist. Oh, I was just messing around and I typed in fist. I don't know why. Okay.
Fist person.
Fist. Whoa. Right here, officer. Right here.
This one. This one in particular. Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, I have seen this one.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. I'm pretty sure he used that same audio for for like asteroids or something. When the asteroids killed the dinosaurs, damn, it blew up all the monsters.
Monsters?
How should I feel? Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm going to feel really crazy. And
fuck you. I forgot about that song.
I listened to it the other day. But the thing is, they don't have the audio, or not audio, they don't have the sound quality. So it's not sound quality, it's the speed. Like the speed that most people are used to, it's point.
It's the original song.
No, not the original song. It's the .exe version, but it's slowed down, I think.
But it's the original speed.
Yeah. And I'm used to the fast boy, so.
Yeah.
Alright, number 9, agoraphobia is sometimes believed to be the fear of open spaces. However,
I don't think I've seen that.
While there are some people who suffer from a form of agoraphobia that causes them to be scared of being out in open spaces, it is more complicated than that. In short, agoraphobia is characterized by sufferers. Why can't they just say by people who suffer experiencing anxiety when they feel that their environment is unsafe? Open spaces can trigger such symptoms by soaking everything from crowds to the outdoors. Agoraphobia can be very detrimental for those who are unfortunate enough to suffer from it, but there are mental health professionals who can help should sufferers find their case impairing their work, their socialization, and the rest of their day-to-day life. So pretty much, extreme social anxiety, if you're in a crowd, that could technically be a part of agoraphobia, but it's not exclusive. I think it's like a rectangle is a square.
Whatever that
a square is, yeah. So I think that one can be understandable in certain topics.
Like, I would be talking more putting nuts in our nuts. That is the worst way to phrase that.
I don't want you to. I'm just going to make fun of you later, whenever I remind you. And you listen to the episode, which you will definitely be doing. Otherwise, I will.
Listen, you're going to take me to a chair and put your headphones?
Yes.
Please don't.
Alright, it just hit me the way you please don't. Please don't make me do that. I would hate that. That would suck. Please don't make me do that. The number 8, social phobia. Sometimes being called social anxiety disorder. Social phobia, the sad. Sorry, I had to do it. It's sad, but, in words. Social anxiety disorder, SAD. For those who think I'm just like making fun of people with that. Anyway, social phobia is when somebody has a...
Yeah, you just stare them in the eyes and go, "You're wrong."
This is bad, dude. Stop being anxious. You're a loser. You're literally sad. Social phobia is when someone has an irrational fear of being judged, rejected, and otherwise evaluated in a negative manner. Due to this, people with this issue tend to be what? Dude, my eyes just made up 3 different words and put them in a sentence to make it make sense, but it didn't make sense. Due to this, people with this issue tend to avoid social situation, which tends to make their social life much, much worse. It is common for people to confuse social phobia with shyness, but social phobia is a much stronger problem, so much so that people who suffer from it can't get a handle on it the way that someone can overcome their shyness. Yeah. So basically, the first part makes it just sound like somebody who's afraid of being a little bitch, And the second part makes it sound like somebody who has some sort of anxiety, mental issues, which is not the same.
I had it to like that degree, but it was not like this thing, because I could get over it. It was not this exact problem, but to the same degree that they're describing is how bad it was.
So in the sense that it wasn't permanent, it would be classified better with shyness, even though it felt like a social phobia?
It's like, it's the same degree that they're describing. It's like, almost like, what is happening? What is wrong with you? Why are you so scared? That type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you visibly see it, you're like, Jesus, what is happening to this person? They're literally going to explode.
They're going to explode. That got very intense very fast. But
you have 3 seconds.
Oh, that. Like what I did the other day?
You change it. I'm holding a gun to your head. Yeah, your entire family is at risk right now.
when I said that you had... Or no, not the other day. That was like a month ago. When I said that you had 30 seconds to come up with the name of a title or something.
Oh.
But like being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the the cartoon episode.
Right. That was when you were trying to make me make my own.
And it turned out pretty funny, actually. So I don't feel bad.
Yeah, I like that. I was really, like, I wasn't ready for it, but it was fun.
Number 7 is nyctophobia. I made sure to say that nice and slow. I'm not going to go into that. Humans aren't nocturnal animals. I didn't want any confusion on that word.
You said it, not me.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I said it nice and slow, so there's no way I'm going to get... nobody's going to call me out for that anyways. As a result, when we are out and about in the darkness, we tend to be more alert than when we are out and about during the day. I hate that they use out and about twice. I hate that with a passion. I can't...
You were out and about.
Then you can just be out and about. You don't have to be out and about squared,
It has to be squared.
As a result, out and about, why not use out? Or when we are out in the darkness, we tend to be more alert than when we are present.
It has to tell you that they are out and moving. They're not just out standing.
I feel like they could have used a little bit of word variety, Whatever. I'm not. No hate to
money.
No, Dana Hansen. Dana?
Person.
Yeah. Dana Hansen. Dana Hansen, you better catch these hands.
More fights.
so good, dude. You got her good, bro. She's quaking in her boots.
I laughed because I said more like, and then I heard a Discord notification.
Oh. Can we just talk about the fact that the name of number 7 sounds like something else, and it's also about the darkness? Can we just... I know that's...
Perfect.
That has nothing to do with each other, but I find it ironically funny. Anyway. Darkness...
I had this as a kid.
The fear of going out into the darkness?
Yeah.
I also have had this. When you're going out, there's no such thing as like a, when you were talking earlier about the difference between being afraid of being alone in the dark. I have no idea. Oh, because hackers can hold your devices and files hostage with ransomware.
No.
Well, yeah, I know you don't believe me, but you can say, but I'm not giving this guy a free ad deal. I'm not calling out any more ads, Gurdale. I'm not doing it. Unless they pay me. And they're not going to pay me with 8 subscribers.
They can pay you by checking your phone management.
Then I'm going to have to pay them. Do you not understand how a ransom works, good sir? I guess I can hold their phone for ransom, though. But they're made free ad. No. Okay. Not Nick.
Huh?
Nick. Toe. Phobia. It's not even that close. I don't want to mess it up and accidentally. Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. Yeah. It's. You want to give it a go?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I have the most at stake here if I say it wrong.
True enough, I guess. Yeah. Earlier you were talking about the difference between the fear of being alone in the dark and being not alone in the dark. And, when you go out into the darkness, that's not really... It doesn't really matter because you're obviously going to not be alone in the darkness. There's going to be other people around because...
Don't say that.
Yeah, if you have phobia, you should know that there's nothing you can do and that you're going to be surrounded.
Cry.
If you have...
We've been pissed.
If you have agoraphobia, keep in mind that parks are everywhere, and they are very big, and the square footage of the Biltmore house is very large. I don't feel like looking at it.
And the entire world is a giant group of people.
Exactly. And don't forget about space itself.
Rationalizing fears. We should become therapists.
I don't think we're rationalizing it. I think we're making it worse, actually.
We're simplifying it to the point of practically mocking these people.
Oh, yeah. Musophobia. Never go into a kindergarten classroom. You will die. Cynophobia. Don't go to a dog park. Ophidiophobia. Don't go to a snake park.
Get a lizard.
You think that... Is it just snakes, or is it snakes and lizards?
There's a different one that is like reptiles, but that one's just snakes.
Anybody with trypophobia, don't ever look up at a close-up image of somebody getting their pores opened up from a nice detox session. Somebody with necrophobia, don't look at dead stuff.
If someone dies, close your eyes.
Perfect.
Bam,
Bars. Oh, bars.
Little kids.
Oh my goodness. If someone dies, close your eyes. That sounds like something in a either horror game or horror movie. Like something that will be written in the walls with blood or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of blood, if you have hemophobia, don't play a horror game or look at humans or ever get injured. So just be a perfect individual. If you're afraid... Exactly. But not too tightly, otherwise you'll crush your insides and have internal bleeding, which I guess would just scare you because of the concept. Now you can. I think I'm bleeding. And if you're afraid of long words, then with your hippopotamonstros equipped Dahliaphobia itself, just don't read the hippopotamonstros. Ooh, let me try reading that one more time because I don't think I can get that out quite. Hippopotamonstros equipped Dahliaphobia.
If you fear long words, just make them tiny.
Exactly. Say hippophobia.
Put your font size down.
A font? Oh, yeah, that works too, but you can't read it.
The book you're reading.
Yes. Xenophobia. Don't go outside. Monophobia. Go outside. There we go.
That's our recap.
Recap of the past ones from 7 to 20. And now that we're at the top 6. Arachnophobia. That one's very easy to understand, but in case you don't, spiders.
I don't have a fear of them, but I will not pick them up. That's the key thing. I will not touch them. I don't want to touch them. Now,
my thing is that
I've joked about throwing spiders at my friend has it.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you do if I threw a spider? He said, he turns around, looks at me, and goes, "It will die, you will die, we will all die."
He became a full-on, I was going to say masochist, that's not what I was going to say. He became a full-on murder guy.
Nice shot!
Yeah,
the murder man. No, the thing is, I need to, it's about consent, you know? Like, if a spider is on my neck, and I did not offer it a place on my neck, dude, that was absolutely attractive. I think you just got every human being's attention from that one.
Sorry, I'm still eating. I just got home from work and we started recording this, and I'm hungry.
No, I know. You're good. I mean, sort of. Or maybe you're not. Maybe people are gonna make fun of you. I don't
say that.
Oh, right, because you have the other phobia, right? Or not the phobia. You have fear or whatever. Yeah, spiders. I don't mind spiders. I don't mind touching them, but I need them to know. I need us to be on the same page with that. Like, I need them to be aware that I'm touching them, and I need them
to know. They need to sign this little form that says, "You can't touch me unless I say so."
Exactly, and then we're cool. But if a spider, I have like a whole rule, in fact, with any insect. If it gets within 5 feet of my personal space bubble, no matter what kind of insect it is, that includes butterflies. Like, I'm sure people are like, "What? Butterflies? That's bad." I'm not afraid of insects. I don't like the way they feel, and I don't like the sounds they have.
I am fine with flying insects, but 1, if they make a noise, 2, if they're bright colored, and 3, if they're quite close to me. Butterflies are fine with. Sometimes they scare me, but other times they're just like, "Oh, mother," and it disappears. But I hate beetles because they're loud. And they fly.
Same. Cockroaches
Flies
are
are
like a nightmare.
Flies are okay. This is annoying. Then I think of something else. Anything with big wings. Like, if you can hear it moving, it ain't for me.
Exactly. If it tries to land with me, and if it flies loudly, it's going to die once it gets within my radius, my safety bubble, or in my room or place of residence. Like, if I'm trying to sleep and there's a ginormous beetle on the wall, it's going to die. I don't care how big of a stain it's going to leave on the wall. It's gone.
Okay. So, it's a tiny story, but I know you probably had something like this. Well, one day I woke up, and I look over, and I see this, like, black blob just crawl across my pillow, and I was like, "This is probably a spider." And then I can't remember if I went back to sleep or coming up, but
I really hope you didn't go back to sleep.
I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I don't know which one I did. I can see myself doing either.
That's concerning. Okay.
I think I got up and then ran around for about 30 minutes. Not out of fear and not actually running. I just walked around my house.
I'm heavily concerned, and we're going to move on. You could be we're not going to move on, actually. We're going to talk about the fact that you could be a meat mecha being controlled by a spider blob. Or you could be like a Venom variant. Not Venom,
I'm a gun.
You're serum.
That's too.
Poison. Okay, so 6 with spiders. Spiders are cool. Stay your distance and we'll be just fine. Aerophobia. I was actually joking. Oh wait, no, I said aeroplanophobia or something, because I was messing around, but I knew it was aerophobia.
Yeah.
Statistics say that air travel is actually safer than driving a car. Unfortunately, people don't get their phobias by conducting a cold, rational examination of the relevant numbers. Regardless, the relevant point is...
I don't know if I have this. I just don't like the idea of flying.
The relevant point is that aerophobia causes people to avoid flying, which is something like catastrophic consequences of the highest travel too badly, frequently, and this particular issue. To put it simply, you can die just as easily in a car as you can in a plane.
Yeah, I know that, but I still don't want to fly.
I mean, I don't like flying because I don't like being squished between people I don't know on a flight for 5 hours. Like, I have to basically be on a road trip for 5 hours. Or 5.5 hours, or however long the flight is, with people I don't know, and pretending like I don't acknowledge their existence. And also, my ears are popping every 30 seconds, so I have to remember to swallow. Otherwise, I have like a giant air bubble in my ear. So those are the reasons I don't like flying. But I wouldn't say I'm afraid of it. I mean, if the plane explodes, to put it simply, if it explodes, it explodes. There's not really much there's not anything I can do, actually, because by the time it explodes, I'm dead, And what am I going to do?
I just want to mention this. By the time we finish this little session, I'm going to forget everything I said.
About
everything.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm in that, half tired state, and also awake.
Well, we have a recording device, so you don't technically need to remember it. The hackers who are going to use this for ransomware will remember it just fine.
No, I'm going to tie my phone off. How could they?
Yeah, they're a little kinky, They like interesting stuff. Anyway, this one's very common. Claustrophobia is when somebody is stuck in a tight space. I mean, you're not afraid of it because you like tiny holes, right? Or something like that. Being stuck in a tight, crowded space without being able to escape from it.
I was about to say, okay, I don't like... So, I don't have this, but I don't want being constricted. If I get wrapped up in a blanket, and I cannot break out with my own, strength, I don't get scared. I don't freak out. It's not this extreme fear of oh help. It's not the worst thing. But I'm still this is uncomfortable. Get me out. Get me out.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What other? Maybe I'm just making fun of you secretly. Claustrophobia is common. Everybody's kind of doesn't really like to be crushed in the small area. Number 3 is acrophobia, which is the fear of heights. am afraid of heights, actually. But not... It's weird because I love roller coasters. So it's like, definitely an irrational fear.
I hate roller coasters. I'm sorry.
You hate them? Are you afraid of...
I hate them.
Are you afraid of heights, or is it just because you just straight up don't like roller coasters?
The height and the speed. I don't like them.
So you don't like speed, but you like cars? I mean, I guess that's not really a fair comparison. That's really technically not fair, because you're not in control of the roller coaster, and there's a lot.
Yep. See? You get it.
But still.
I've explained that, and people are like, oh, you still going? I'm like, no.
It does kind of suck, though. Roller coasters are pretty awesome, so.
I'm like, yeah, I get it, they're safe, but...
Sometimes. Anyway, yeah, heights. I wasn't afraid of heights, and then I had nightmares, like a series of nightmares for 2 years straight, which, speaking of which, there's, my number one fear isn't even on here. Fear of heights came from all the dreams I had, or nightmares I had where I fell, either to my death or to my awakening. So that's like,
yeah,
that came from something. From something.
And this isn't not like the fear thing, but you know, like when you're trying to fall asleep, and you're laying there, and then your body's just like, we're falling. You're just like,
See, but I've never had that, because I've heard people talk about it.
You've never had that?
Mm-mm.
What are you, a cyborg?
No, because I'm definitely, I've experienced some bad stuff.
I'm going to wait till you almost fall asleep and flip you out of your bed so you get that feeling that it's real.
Please don't.
I don't have blackmail on each other. What did you say about me?
I don't...
Yeah, you were going to... What were you going to do?
I was going to strap you in a chair and make you listen to the podcast.
Okay, then I'm going to flip you out of your bed so you experience that. Alright.
Okay, but that's not the same. That's literally not the same. At all.
Not the same.
Because yours is more brutal and mine is not brutal.
Yours is more painful. How is mine more brutal?
Because you're flipping my bed.
It's not that I don't want to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me uncomfortable listening to them.
I mean, I'm also uncomfortable listening to them. Sometimes. They're not uncomfortable. I like them.
Well, yeah, I'm still wearing all of my work clothes, including the bag.
The bag? What bag?
Oh, yeah, I started wearing the bag after you left, didn't I?
Is it
the little book bag that I always wear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That.
Why'd you start wearing it?
Why did I stop?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take that as you don't know.
I want to stand up, walk over to my bed, and collapse into it. I
swear we're almost done. I was just gonna say that as far as fears go, my strongest fear is the fear of being tickled, which came from my sleep paralysis demons. Because most people have nightmares about their...
real?
Is that real? Is that actually the fear real?
Is that 100% the real? Is that real?
Yeah, that's not a joke. I mean, you know how awkward that is to tell somebody that you're afraid of being tickled? But you know how most people don't hesitate whenever you tell them that you don't want to be tickled?
Yeah.
It's...
Oh. You are signing yourself up for disaster.
Right. But if you tell them that you have trauma, yeah, you have literal trauma from being tickled, then they're less likely to do what they do.
I wouldn't do it because I actually don't want to harm you in any way, but if I tickled you, would you scream? Or would you just
Like, I'd laugh.
For your life.
I'd
fight for your life.
No, I wouldn't fight for my life. I'd giggle. It's like a please stop giggle, like a I'm enjoying this giggle.
Not like a this is fun.
Exactly. Sort of. Minus the last part, maybe.
Sorry, that was another culture.
I keep thinking here, like, you just decide to go for it, and I'm like, oh, okay, don't say anything, just let it ride out. You can make fun of it later, you can laugh, and everybody else will laugh at it with you, so you're not crazy.
You're not insane, everyone else is gonna laugh.
Yeah, you're not crazy, it's okay.
Here's why I don't listen back to them, because I really just like living these in the moment and just letting it happen. And if I go back, it doesn't have that same, like, enjoyment.
I mean, I get it.
Why do I sound like Crocker? What the
I don't know who Crocker is, but I don't know why you sounded like that either. So,
the dude from Fairly Fun.
Fairly Fog's
Mr.
parents?
Crocker.
Oh, that guy. The guy who talks like this, but better.
Yeah, I can't do his voice. I'm not even gonna try.
I can't either, but I had to try because I thought it would be nice to do in tips.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Trying to think. Yeah. So, fear of being tickled. Do you have any extreme phobias before we go? The rest of the other ones are the fear of death, which is everyone has that in some sense.
That's what it is. Okay, so the other one was a different one. This is the thing that I was talking about before the other one. Got it.
But this one's like a personification. It's not like death as a thing. It's more like death as a being.
As a being.
I'm not really sure what that means in the grand scheme of things, but it's different. And then glossophobia is the fear of public speaking. Which goes with the social anxiety, doesn't it? I mean, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of... See, that's the thing, though, is that, like, there's a point where people's, specifically, like, anxiety, where it's so bad that you basically have all of these fears related to it just because you have anxiety. I do not, thankfully. But I still prefer to not do these things.
I mean, I don't know why someone wouldn't want to do those things.
There are people that like public speaking.
I mean, eventually I'll probably do stand-up just to try it out and see if I'm any good at it, which I doubt it, but there's always a possibility.
Why don't you try it right now? Are you sitting down?
Yeah, I can stand up right now.
So, how you like it?
Oh, my bones ache.
My bones ache.
Yeah, I'm standing up. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's enough of that. All of my joints are doing funny ha-ha things, except no one's laughing. Oh. Okay, never again. Alright.
As everyone makes it seem.
Exactly, there is no funny bone, it's all a misery bone.
Can we make a band and call it Misery Bone?
That sounds pretty cool, actually. So, sure, I guess. You can be the lead singer.
I have a better idea. We should not make a band, but we make bands.
We should not make a band.
Misery Bone.
We should just not make a band.
Yeah, it's like it's all the effort of having a band without having a band, and it's none of the effort of having a band.
Sounds interesting.
Wonderful. I know.
Sure, wonderful works, I think.
Wonderful does work. That's why they both start with a W.
You know what else starts with a W? Water. What does that have to do with anything, you ask? Nothing. I just thought that water was cool. Anyway, did you say your fears? What you're exclusively afraid of that we have?
I did not say what I'm afraid of. I have like a genuine fear. Other than
the ones that are already listed.
Not like the ones that are listed, but like the natural reaction because of like either biology or just like like a normal reaction to stuff. Do I have a fear?
Am I afraid? Am I a weakling mortal like everyone else I know?
Phobia. Let me shout phobia. I have fears. I am human. I am human.
I mean, you have fears. You just doesn't sound like you have a direct phobia.
I don't know if I have a phobia. I mean, like, I don't, like, one of the things, I don't like pain, but, like, that's a normal reaction, but it's just, like, it's slightly more than everyone else.
I mean, like, I also don't like pain.
I actively go out of my way to make sure I do not hurt myself. But that's also a normal thing.
Same. Yes.
But, like, a phobia? I don't have a phobia. I don't think I do. I can name some fears, if you would like some fears.
I mean, why not?
A really weird thing that's not like a fear, but it's like a fear response. No matter what, if someone doesn't like
wash their hands after busting a fat
warn me. What did you say? Because you cut out.
No, nothing.
If someone doesn't warn me and then they like touch me, I jump. But I'm not like afraid. That's like a fear response. I think my brain is caving in right now.
I think so too. Well, now that he's deceased, finally, once and for all, that no good potato looking. Never mind, I was about to go into some dangerous territory. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, and if you don't have friends, tell your family. If you don't have family, tell your dog, and he can tell his fellow dogs next time you take them out, and they can tell their owners. And also hit that like button and comment and whatever else is necessary for us to meet your homies or your homies to meet us, either one. Same thing. And see you next time. Later.